Alright boys, what is good? So this video is going to be a little bit different to my usual. In fact, I think it's the first video I've ever not been just directly on the charts. But I'm basically just going to be going through some topics that I think are really important that every Forex trader should know. Now, obviously I'm still in the middle of my journey. I haven't even passed the funded yet. However, I am getting there and I still need to take some of these things into account, but I'm getting better. And I think these are some things that could really help just anybody improve, just understanding these points and yeah. But also I'm kind of limited to what I can do right now. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you won't know that I broke my hand, I guess. Yeah, I literally broke my hand on my birthday. What a terrible day that was. However, I'm still going to continue trying to trade, trying to make videos. I won't let it stop me. I'm going to try not to let it limit me too much, considering I cannot click my mouse with this hand. So editing this is going to be real tough, and I'm sure I'm going to need some assistance. So shout out Arga. I'll leave him in the description, because that motherfucker is going to have to carry the edit on this video, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I take full responsibility for this, man. That's all me, which kind of brings me to my first point, which is just taking responsibility in the market. Now, I've realized that you really can't blame anything on the market. Like, I know I probably blame the market in a joking way many times in my videos, but really everything that happens in the market is your fault. That's the mindset you need to be in, because if not, you're just going to put it down to being unlucky. And if you think making profits in the market is just luck, then that's just a really bad mindset to be in, because obviously it's just not. But yeah, with responsibility, literally all you need to really take account for is if you followed your plan. That is about it. Like, just think, do you have a trading plan that in back testing or forward testing has an edge on the markets and over a long period of time has been proven to be profitable by you? If no, then that's tough. You should probably get that part done first. But you'll notice that that isn't that hard. Like, you could be profitable in back testing so easily, but being profitable in the live market is like 100 times harder. But the second question is just, did you follow your plan? Every trade, just say, did you follow your plan? And I think this is one thing people forget to do when they win a trade, because in my opinion, if you win a trade, it's still as bad as losing a trade if it didn't follow your plan. Like, people really don't go over their wins enough, by the way. I didn't even plan to talk about this, but I've had plethoras and plethoras of messages being like, oh, why did this trade lose? Or why shouldn't I have taken this trade? However, I don't think I've ever received a message of somebody sending a winning trade and being like, so why did this win? Like, you really got to analyze both, because when people get a win, they're just happy. They call it a day. They don't do anything else, even though it could have been a subpar setup. And if they lose a trade, even if it followed all their rules, they're just looking for any reason it might have lost. But yeah, literally just think, did you follow your trading plan on all your trades? And if yes, then congrats. If no, then you stink. And that's a bit of me right now, because I'm not gonna lie, last month didn't follow my trading plan all the way through, and that's why I ended in a little bit red. So yeah. But another thing that's just as important in my opinion is patience. Like, you need to be okay with having no trade days, I'm not gonna lie. There's some people I see literally taking just so many trades every single day, and I've never seen them not take a trade. And it's like, are these really all quality setups you want to take? Now, I know this is an obvious point. However, are you really waiting for every A+ setup? Because once again, I'm not all the time, and that's something I need to work on. And yeah, I am working on it. And I need to get even better with that now that I'm kind of moving over to the 30-minute charts as well as the 5-minute. And if you didn't know that, yes, I am trying to move over to the 30-minute charts a little bit. A, from my back testing, the win rate is a lot better for me. And B, it is just much more sustainable long term. Like, I don't have to be at the charts at all. Because just think, why are you Forex trading? Obviously, the money can be good. However, it's also for the time that it frees up. And if you're just trading the 5-minute chart, most people have like, what, 5 hours dedicated to just sitting down at their desk and trading. I don't really want to do that in the future. I also know people say, oh, I like to get my money quick, but if you're getting the same amount of money, why does it matter? But on the topic of sustainability, I feel like people don't talk about the longevity of trading too much. Now, I know this might just be brain rot to somebody that's new to trading or aren't at this point yet, where you're thinking about kind of the future of how you're going to be trading and how that can even affect how you should trade now. But trust me, it's pretty important. Like I said, I'm already starting to trade the 30-minute charts just to free up an insane amount of time. Like, I literally don't have to be at the charts at all if I don't want to. Now, I still am, because I don't really have anything better to do, especially with a broken hand. However, I'm just thinking long term. And another way that thinking about long-term sustainability can kind of help in the short term is just trading as though you have funding. I know that lack of funding is honestly a massive issue to why people aren't profitable. It's a big reason a lot of people will over risk or over trade. But just imagine you're managing large capital and how you would trade with that. Like, if you see a trade and just think, would I take that setup if I was an investor with huge capital? Because if it's anything but an A+ setup, you would probably be less inclined to than if you're trading on a like $100 account. And over risking, just like like think about when you're on, say, an $100,000 account, even if it's just a funded account. Now I see people risking, what, 2% per trade? I used to do that, but truly I wouldn't recommend even going that high. Like when you have large funding, let's say you make 5% in a month on a $100,000 account, that's actually 5 grand. And obviously you can then stack other accounts and whatever. You don't need to be risking crazy. Even if you're on a small account, it doesn't matter. Just use that as practice. Just pretend you are on a big account and trade as though you have large capital, because just think long term. If you're a short term thinker, get out of here. Okay, I'm joking, but like thinking long term is just smart. And also just be professional with your money, you feel me? Don't expose your portfolio to any unnecessary risk. Now I'm not about to get into that on this video really, because that's just long, but that shit is just a given, I guess. And now something that kind of ties it all together, discipline. I feel like this is the most talked about out of all of them. Like if you hear anyone talk about anything to do with psychology, it's most likely stay disciplined, but that's kind of all they give you. They don't tell you how to be disciplined or what to do to become more disciplined. But just think, like, be disciplined outside of trading, because that is actually so important. Like say you're on the cut and you decide to give yourself a cheat meal, or just like for a week you're just like, yeah, you know what, I'll be fine. Bro, that translates into the markets. Like that's a fact. If you have a cheat day for eating, you're gonna have a cheat day in the markets as well. Just think, like, that's just how it works. You got to become more disciplined in all areas of life, and eventually that will translate into just being disciplined, always sticking to your plan in trading. You know, just pick up a hobby, do something, stick to that, and alongside that you'll become more disciplined in trading, and that is like just a huge part. But yeah, to end this video off, man, I just want to say, how much do you want it? At the end of the day, if you really put the work in, you'll get what you want. However, don't think that means the more work you put in, the quicker it will come, if that makes sense. Obviously that's true to some extent, but give yourself some free time, put the work in, you'll get the results. I'm trying my hardest right now. Once again, like I said, everything's been made a little bit difficult with my hand. However, I'm gonna keep on doing my best, and we're gonna get to some motherfucking money, okay? But yeah, hopefully I'll get a live trading video out soon. The Forex funder, which is the prop firm I'm using, is currently under maintenance. However, when they're back, I actually might switch to a different platform that's not MetaTrader. I think they're staying on it, at least for the UK, I don't really know. But I'm thinking about switching to C-Trader. If anybody knows anything about that, then please tell me if that's a good decision, because I've heard good ass things about C-Trader, and MetaTrader does look like it is 100 years old. But yeah, once they back up, if you do want to get a challenge with them, affiliate code MANGO, if you really wanted to. But obviously, always do your research. That's another thing. Always do your research in this industry, man. I don't trust nobody. Don't even trust me fully. You can trust me. That was so dumb. Okay, but yeah, don't trust people in the industry. Not even like random motherfuckers in Discords. Like, you should join my Discord first of all. But like, some people in there, you might just hear them say they're profitable and they might just be lying. No shade to anybody in there. I just let them go. I let them be, because I do not care enough. But just be careful about them, man. Like, don't trust no influencers until you really are 100% sure in them and that they actually provide value. You feel me? Do your research with everything, always, and I will see you whenever I see you. I wish you an amazing day. Goodbye. Peace.